Hey everybody, Unstable Gamer here, and welcome back to Looney Tunes World of Mayhem. This is part 2 of the events coming in June. We got a new Frankenbeans, we got some other cool stuff to talk about. But first, before we do, if you're just now finding this channel and you want to stay up to date with this and other games, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out. All right, and welcome back. So we have more events to cover in June. We have some great stuff, some cool stuff, and a new team spotlight rework, I think, is coming as well. So let's go ahead, jump right into it. So right now we have Tazinski. For some reason, I want to keep saying the great Tazinski. You know what? He is a great toon. He's definitely worth getting. So if you are pushing for him, I support it 100%. Definitely get him. He really makes the Dodge team better than they already were, and they were already a fantastic team. So Tazinski, he's going to go to the 8th. He's wrapping up tomorrow, so definitely want to make sure that you get as many pieces of him as you can and get him as ranked up as far as you can as well. I was able to get him up to I'm at a 5.1, 5.2 right now. We also have the preliminary arena games going on, so that started last week. That ends tomorrow. The better you do here is going to help you place in the new arena when it comes out. I don't think the arena is going to be here tomorrow. I think it's going to be here Thursday, but I could be completely wrong. Really interested in your guys' thoughts. So this has some of the mechanics of the new arena in play right now. So very interested in your thoughts. What do you think about the arena? How have you been placing? I've been placing first, second most of the time. If I may make a mistake, I hit third, but for the most part, I hit first and second place. I think I'm moving up fairly well. I don't think I'm going to hit the top 100, but I should definitely hit the top 200 at least. So I think that's going to put me in, the Emerald right there. It says right there, start in Emerald tier. So that's kind of, again, if you're in the top 100, you're going to be in the Amethyst. If you're going to be 200 to, I don't know what the range is right now without looking, but then you'll be in Emerald, so on and so forth. So just depends on how hard you want to hit Arena and where you want to be placed. Maybe some people want to be placed in the very bottom and kind of work your way up from there. So we have that. All right, coming up, we have the town event coming up, which is fantastic. Can't wait for that. We got some good tunes in there. The professional tunes in there are going to be great to build up. We also have Starry Night coming up. So we have a new Marvin the Marvelous coming, and taking a look at the Knights team, they're getting that. They reworked that whole team. So looking for a little more information there if they did anything else other than just swap out Sylvester the Brash for Marvin the Marvelous. Very interested in this guy's kit. Can't wait for him. He's the 11th through the 15th. And just to kind of back up, we are starting the town event tomorrow on the 8th, and that's going to the 11th. We'll pick up with Starry Night from the 11th to the 15th. At the same time, we're going to have the Path of Legendary for Bugs the Brave. If you've not got him to 7.7, the Knights team is still a great team and definitely worth building up. So he's going to go from the 11th to the 15th. And then here's the Spotlight Knights right there. So that's going from the 11th to the 15th as well. You see we swapped out Brash for Marvin the Marvelous. Again, we'll see once we can take a look at his kit later this week. All right, next we have the farm event coming up. So great opportunity there to build up your farm tunes. We've got from June 15th to the 18th. And then we have a new Frankenbeans. So this was funny. This was funny because just yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I was playing the game and I'm like, you know what? I've only got a few of those specific materials for him to level up in past 20, past 25. I didn't build up a whole lot of that. I can't remember what it is. It's the switches, right? I only had a few switches of those, so I purchased them out of the store so that I can start building those up, and then boom, we get Alchemist Frankenbeans coming up. Very interested in him as well. He's an epic. As you can see, other featured tunes: Egghead the Knowing, Sea Devil, Apprentice Hugo, Siegfried Elmer, Yeti. I think I cut a bunch of people off, but as you can see there are all the featured events and the featured tunes. And then you go into the team spotlight, the magic, and it says more info coming soon. So similar to what they just did with the artist team, I think this team's getting a whole rework as well. So we're going to see a new Magic team, probably with Egghead the Knowing. I'm going to guess Egghead the Knowing, Apprentice Hugo, Frankenbeans, and probably, so it depends on if Frankenbeans is a support or not. Now, the way it reads, it doesn't seem that way, but I could be wrong, because it says Magic teams and everyone pretty much beware. Seems like more of an attacker phrase than a support, but if he's a support, then I'm thinking maybe we're going to see Merlin in here in the Magic team for the team spotlight. If he's an attacker, then maybe we're going to get Valkyrie Bugs in there for a support, because we do need a support, because everybody else, the Magic team there are all attackers, and then you got your defender in Apprentice Hugo. So we'll see kind of what that team looks like. Very interested in your thoughts. What do you think is going to make up? Who do you think is going to make up this new Magic team? I don't think it's going to be Sea Devil. Sea Devil is already part of the team. So it's going to be some of the other Magic toons, and there aren't, and Sea Devil's not Magic anyway. So she is. There's very few Magic toons actually in the game. I think there's 8 total. And then other than that, we have Toony Loons. We have Forest, Farm, and Avaluni currently going on until the 13th. And then we have Town, Summit, and Desert starting on the 14th and going to the 20th. Again, just remember this is end-game content. And one thing to remember too, some of these events you're not going to be able to gain access to. Some of them you have to be at least level 30 to gain access to the events. For the new toons, sometimes you have to be level 40. So it just depends on the player level requirement for each of these events. I've had a lot of questions come my way about that. So like with Marvin the Marvelous, he's a new toon coming in. You're going to be able to see him in your roster, but if you're not at the player level you need to be to participate in the event, you'll see the toon, but you won't see the event. All right, that is what I had. A lot of cool stuff going all the way up to the 22nd. So we do have a week at the end of June where we got some more stuff coming. So we will see a part 3 for the events. What are you excited for most? I'm really curious. I'm always excited for new toons to see what kind of mechanics and everything that they introduce into the game. Lately, I've been really interested to see what kind of reworks and team configurations that the devs are putting together. All right, everybody, that is what I had for you. Very interested again in your thoughts. And as always, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Take care, everybody, and we'll talk to you next time.